Hey everyone, Purple Tom Nuki here. Welcome to my top 10 favorite My Hero Academia characters currently. There is a break this week, so I'm doing this instead. So, as you can see, there is no overlay this time. It's Purple Tom Nuki, purple background of Luffy and Deku. Um, I know people don't usually like me doing that, but people don't notice, but I have a shitty webcam, and the size of my webcam you see in that video is the biggest size it can get. So that's why I have that. Um, so we're gonna be doing this. I have about 4 gigs on my phone right now recording this. I'm at my tripod. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, starting at number 10, we have Endeavor. So I've always thought Endeavor was a neat character, even though he is an asshole of a father. Um, like he's you can't lie, he has a very cool quirk, and that's mainly why I always liked him. But then when the Endeavor redemption arc came around, that's when I really started liking him. And the Endeavor and Hawks versus the high end Nomu, that's probably one of the top 5 best fights in the series by far. So not just that, but when we get to the Endeavor and Toya or Dabi development, I'm very interested for that. We just saw that in a recent chapter also, so who knows? But I do really like Endeavor, even though he abused Todoroki. Um, but it kind of makes sense why he made Todoroki, because his drawback when he overheats, he overheats and then he would need ice to cool himself down. So yeah, number 10 Endeavor. Number 9 we have All Might. So All Might was pretty high at first, but All Might's kind of dropped down for me because we haven't seen much of him, and he drops down a lot because we don't see him in action, of course, and that's because of the All Might All for One fight. But it's understandable because that's like one of the best fights in the series. But no, that's what other people say. Personally, I think that All Might All for One is probably number 7 fight in the series. But we're not talking about fights. But anyways, out of butts. Uh, All Might. He he's a really good character. I feel like, even though we don't see him in the spotlight, we just saw him in the spotlight most chapter as well. Funny enough, but he is a really good mentor towards Deku. Not a good teacher, but he's a good role model towards Deku, and that's what I like. Um, just like he's trying his best to mentor Deku, even if he's not that good at it. So that's number 9. I'm not really good at explaining why I like these characters so much. Forgive me about that. So number 8, Tamaki Amajiki, also known as Sun Eater. Spoiler alert, by the way, we're gonna get into some manga stuff. That's my TV. If you know me here, my TV goes off in almost every video I do. But yeah, Tamaki Amajiki, number 8. Now, why I like this guy is because, one, I didn't think Horikoshi would bring in a guy with social anxiety into the series, so that's kind of cool. And second, um, he has the most creative quirk in the series of "You are what you eat," and that's just hilarious. So you eat swordfish in the morning. That's You have swordfish on your arm the next day. Like, it's amazing. Um, I also really like the backstory between Mirio and Tamaki. Or I'll just say Sun Eater because I think his name's Tamaki. But anyways, that is number 8. So number 7 we have Aizawa. So I think we can all agree that Aizawa is the best teacher in the series. Um, come on. During the overhaul arc, that's when I really started liking Aizawa more. Um, I always liked him, but during the overhaul arc, when we saw a bit more of his character, because he was always kind of in the back. Like you saw minor development for the character, but not too much. So it was nice to see Aizawa back in action in the overhaul arc, and that's why I like him. He also is like another father figure for Deku, and really all the students. So um, that's my number 7. Really, he Aizawa. Boy, I'm gonna kill it for this. Number 6, Mineta. Oh boy. Oh, let's see. Mineta. Okay, so I like comic relief characters, and Mineta just excels that. Like, oh my god. Like Mineta at the beauty pageant, he's like, today's gonna be productive. Like, he's so funny, and Horikoshi knows how to write funny characters. Um, and really a funny manga, even though this is a shonen, a battle action shonen. He writes a funny character. It's just Mineta is hilarious. Um, I don't think I need to delve any deeper into Mineta, so that's my number 6. Um, but Mineta, he's gonna have a big moment soon. I can tell you. When we get to Midoriya, Mina, Uraraka, and Mineta versus Monoma's team in the Shinzo arc, there's gonna be some shit. I'm telling you right now. Number 5 is Kirishima. So I I used to not be a fan of him. I got like, oh, he has a hardened quirk. Like what? And then we had a carbon copy of Kirishima, and I'm like, all right, that makes him even less relevant. But then we got um, to the All Might All for One arc, and that's when I really started liking Kirishima. I liked the development we got for him, and just the fact that Bakugo had someone that he could be friends with is really nice, honestly. And also Kirishima has to put up with Bakugo's crap, so that's kind of funny in a way. But I love Kirishima's like optimistic personality. Um, he really is the best boy, or the second best boy, or the third best boy. Probably the second or third, as you're going to see on my list in this show. Um, but yeah, Kirishima, I really like him. Especially during the overall arc, I really like the dynamic duo of Deku and Kirishima, and yeah, I like them both. So Kirishima number 5. Sorry if I'm going through these really fast. It's just that I don't know how much data I have on my phone for memory, so I don't know if it's going to stop randomly. So I gotta like hurry up. So number 4 is Mirio Togata. I think you guys saw it. I think everyone's list has Mirio in top 5. I mean, after the overall arc with Mirio's quote, "The reason heroes wear capes is to help little girls from trauma," or something like that. Like, that was my favorite Mirio moment of all time. Like, hands down. You can't not like Mirio after that moment. It's so good. Um, but also, Mirio, it's just, he has a cool quirk, even though it's a big downside to him. Like, when he phases through something, he can't gain oxygen inside him. He phases through it, even his clothes, well, not his hero costume, because his hero costume is made through his hair, I think. If I'm correct. I also like Mirio because he really is. He's a better protagonist than Deku, in my opinion. Um, and really, I should have put him above Deku because when Mirio came into the story, um, it kind of made Deku feel less relevant in the story. Like when Deku's like, I'm gonna be the number one hero, but then we have Mirio, who's sort of a recreation of All Might. So I don't know, like, but now he's quirkless, and I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Mario's probably gonna rewind Mario somewhere, but who knows? Number 3. Is this my only female character? Yeah, Ochako Uraraka. So yeah, she is the waifu of the series, honestly. I've always liked Ochako, probably the saddest female backstory in the series. Yeah, saddest female backstory. Jiro didn't have any sad backstory, like, just wants to be a hero, well, that we know of. Momo, she's rich. Mina, we don't even know anything. Uraraka just wants to help her parents because they're poor. She's literally alone in an apartment before she moved in the UA. So, you gotta think about that. She used to live alone, and her parents would visit her here and there. So that's kind of crazy. But Uraraka is bubbly, like wholesome, really enjoyable to watch. And she's also a snack, so that's always good. So that's Uraraka, in my opinion. I've always liked Uraraka ever since she came into the series in episode 3. But I've always liked the female protagonist, like the main female character. So I'm biased. Number 2, we have Midoriya, or Deku. So Deku, in my opinion, used to be my number 1. Used to, for a little bit. But then when Mirio got introduced in the story, he fell flat. Because it was like, Mirio was a true hero. Like, but then, I felt like after Mirio lost his quirk, Deku started bouncing back over and over and over. So he started to gain his way back. So Mirio was originally my number 2. But now it's Deku again. But I'm glad, because I really like Deku. I like his character. I love One For All as a quirk. One For All is fantastic. I like the green lightning around him. I like Deku's hair also. I love I love everything around Deku. Like, he's such a well-designed character. He's such a good protagonist. Like, so that's Deku. Now, before we get into number 1, honorable mentions. It's fitting out these 2 honorable mentions. Inasa. Inasa top 5. You know that meme on my channel, Inasa top 5. I love Inasa, but we had not seen enough of him, so I cannot put him in my top 10, unfortunately. We've only seen him at the provisional license retake and the provisional license. Once we get a group course of 1A and Shiketsu, then I can kind of like put him in top 10, because we haven't seen enough of his character. We haven't seen enough of him fighting. He didn't really fight in the retake, so that was good development, though. And then we also have Todoroki. I'm not a fan of Todoroki, but I love his backstory. What else? My time ran out for a second. Alright, so Todoroki is really good of a character. I love Todoroki. I decided I didn't like him that much as well. But Todoroki is good because he could have easily been like Sasuke, but he's not. Like, he could... Remember in the sports festival, he was like, I don't want to be friends with anybody. But now, he's like friends with Deku, Uraraka, I think Tokiyami, Ida. Like, he's friends with everyone. He eats lunch with them. We saw that one panel. So, yeah. So, on to number 1, my favorite character is Katsuki Bakugo. So, if you watch my live reactions, this is no surprise whatsoever. I love Bakugo to death. Honestly, ever since Doki vs. Bakugo Part 2, I've loved Bakugo to death. So, yeah. Bakugo also has a really cool quirk. I love the explosion where his nitroglycerin. If he sweats, he gets bigger explosions. And I love the amount of super moves he has. Names. He has more names for moves than for Deku. Like, Deku can't think of names, but Bakugo can. Like, it's insane. So that's what I think. Bakugo also is connected to One for All, so I feel like that's going to have a bigger plot later in the story, but it means that he's connected to it. So I love that. I really like that. Anything else that I miss? Bakugo top 1? No. That's about it. So if you liked this, and you want me to do more of these when My Hero goes on break, please like this video. I will probably do top 5 My Hero arcs next time. But, if you didn't like it, just let me know why in the comments. But also, I'm on my way to 200 subscribers. Please like this video to help me get there by the end of the year. Yeah, I would really appreciate it, so thank you if you could. Anyways, I've been Purple Tanuki. I will see you guys later. Goodbye, guys.